Good morning! Welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new. My name's Bria, and I love everything books. It is that time again. My library is having their book sale. I'm so excited. It's bag day, which means you get to fill this entire bag of books and only pay $10 for everything inside. I know, crazy deal. And they always have like the best selection, so I always find books that are on my TBR or like series that I'm looking for, so many things. And they're all such great quality too because they're from a library, so they keep really good care of their books. And it's bag day, which I haven't been there in forever on bag day, which is so much fun because you get to like obviously find all the books you're looking for, but then there's also books that like I wouldn't otherwise have gotten, but might as well because they're basically free if you're paying $10. Girl math. But yeah, I'm so excited. And I'm also going to go to the thrift store afterwards, so we'll see if there's any books there, but they usually don't have the best selection. So pretty much just going to fill up this bad boy. And I'm so excited. Let's go. That was a crazy haul. I mean, kind of figured that would happen because it happens every single time I come here. This book sale is so good. Seriously, if your library ever does book sales, go to them. The books are so good. Literally, I filled the bag to the brim and I was going to check out, and then I was like, I could fit like one more book in here. Let's go check again. And I checked again and I found, forgetting the title, I think it's Loath to Love You by Ali Hazelwood, which I've never read any of her books, and The Four Winds by Kristen Hanna, which I have a few of her books, and they're all fantastic. So slay. Like, I probably got like 20 books, more than that actually. And then I also found an entire trilogy, an entire fantasy trilogy. I found number 2 and number 3, and I was like, I'll grab them, like, maybe we'll see what happens. And then I go back later, and there's the first one. That never happens. What the heck? Dude, like, I don't even remember half the books I got because I was just, like, panic grabbing. Like, oh my gosh, like, there was so much good stuff there. Yeah, let's go to the thrift store now, see what books they have, and then I'll do a haul later. I don't know when I'll get to that. I'll give you a haul later of what I got. Literally so many good things. I'm so excited to actually go through and, like, remind myself of what I bought. Because, like I said, I was just, like, grabbing titles. Because with the bag day, you just, like, grab whatever you can and pay $10. Like, I paid $10 for that entire bag. What the freak? Wild. Hey guys, it is the next day, and we're gonna do a book haul. Let me go grab the bag. It is quite full. Here she is. I don't think you can see down there, but it's massive. Yeah, to be honest, I have no idea how many books are in here. We're gonna find out together. And also, like, I low-key forgot all the books I grabbed, so this is gonna kind of be a surprise. Because, like, literally, I would just go and grab books that I thought were interesting or that were on my TBR and then checked out. So some of these books I've literally only seen the one time that I grabbed them. Actually, let's start with the books that I found at the thrift store. I only found 2. There were some other books that were there I just didn't grab. Like, there was almost the entire Legend series. Is that what it's called? I don't know. It's like Legend Prodigy by Mary Lou. And I almost grabbed those, but they weren't in the best condition, and they're also in paperback, and I have one of the books. I think I have Prodigy in hardcover. So skip that. And then there's also a few copies of Aragon, which I really want to read, but it just wasn't in good condition, so skip that too. But I did find these 2. First up, we got Clockwork Angel by Cassandra Clare. This is part of the Infernal Devices series, and this is actually book 1. But I have City of Bones and City of Glass, I think. I don't know. I've heard that these books are really, really good, so I've been just collecting them over the past few months. Also, apparently, Cassandra Clare is friends with Holly Black and I think Leigh Bardugo, which that's a crazy friend group. And I love Holly Black, so if that's any indication of like her writing style, then I will probably love the series. And then I also found Shatter Me by, I don't know, her name is covered. But I've heard so much about the series and I've never read it, and now I have one of the books. No idea what number in the series? I have no idea. But it's a previous library book, which means that once I take the cover off this, it's going to be a pretty solid copy. I mean, like, it's not a new book, but it was $2 because it was half off day. So, slay. Now, the rest of these books are all from the library sale, which was $10. If I had to guess, I'd guess there's around 20 books in here, which means they were each 50 cents. Wild. So yeah, let's just get into it. I'm going to pull out the books as I go. No order. And then we'll count at the end and see how many books I got, because wild pricing. Okay, actually these first 2, I think I said this earlier, but I was leaving and then I was like, I can fit a few more books in here. And so I turned around and I found these 2 books. Like, what? And they're like probably the most well-known authors out of this whole stack. It's crazy. First we got Loath to Love You by Ali Hazelwood. I've never read any of Ali Hazelwood's books. I low-key just saw this and grabbed it. She wrote like The Love Hypothesis, and that's all I can remember right now. But this is like a collection of novellas, which I've heard about, and I've heard that this one's pretty good. So awesome. And again, because it's like hardcover with like that library covering, once you take off the plastic, it's basically a brand new copy. Literally such a steal. And then the second book I found when I went back is The Four Winds by Christian Hannah. This is crazy. This one literally is in like near perfect condition, and like, tell me why it's $30 for this book and I got it for like 50 cents. Crazy. But Kristen Hannah is such a good author. Honestly, I've only read one of her books. I read The Nightingale, and I think I gave that 4 stars. But she writes historical fiction, and they're all so good, from at least what I've heard of. And whenever I see her books, I grab them. And I have, honestly, a ton on my shelf over there that I haven't read. So this will be going in the pile of unread Kristen Hannah books that I own. But I'm very excited about this one. I don't really know what the plot of this is. Texas, 1921. Ooh, this is like about all the Great Plains when there's like that huge dust storm in the 30s. Sounds interesting. Also, the cover's gorgeous. Literally such a good find. Like, what? One Step Too Far by Lisa Gardner. I love seeing like previous price tags on books, because like this was brand new $17, then at some thrift store for $10.99, and then I got it for like 50 cents. Crazy. Okay, I've been trying to get more into thrillers, and so I went to the thriller section and I saw Lisa Gardner and I grabbed it because the name is really familiar, and I'm trying to remember what book of hers that I've seen before. Maybe I have one on my shelf. Hold up. No, I have a Lisa Jewell book, but I swear I've heard Lisa Gardner before. Let's see if it has some books on the back or something. Okay, she actually has so many books, and I feel like Before She Disappeared, that sounds familiar. I don't know. I swear I've heard of this author before, but I don't know. Just grabbed it. I really don't read that many thrillers, but when I do, I enjoy them so much, so I need to start reading thrillers again. That I found book 1 and 8 of A Series of Unfortunate Events. This series is actually so long, and every time I go to this library sale, I end up finding like 1 or 2 of the books. So I think I probably have like, I don't know, 5 or 6 of them now. I read these as a kid, but I think I only read the first one. I don't know. These are always a grab when I find them, because I would love to read them at some point, but there's so many. But they always have them at the sale, so grab those. One Italian Summer by Rebecca Searle. Honestly, no idea what this book is about. I just feel like I've heard this title before, and it's also gorgeous. It doesn't have like the library like cover on it, but it's still like perfect condition. Oh, it has a blurb by Gabrielle Zevin, who I think she wrote Tomorrow, Tomorrow, and Tomorrow. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's her. I don't know. It looks cute. It's also like really short. Yeah, it's like 250 pages. That's a really short book. I don't know. Saw it, looked cute, grabbed it, sounds familiar. But like that's the fun thing about this sale is like you can literally just throw this in the bag basically for free. Crazy. Ooh, I also found The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I've never seen this version of it. Like I've only ever seen the paperback. But this is by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Honestly, don't know if I'm gonna love this one. I tried reading Malibu Rising by this author and I DNF'd it. So that might also happen with this book. I don't know, because it's probably going to be spicy, and if it is, I'm not going to be reading it. But we'll see, because it was basically free. Might as well grab it. And if not, I can just like trade it out like at a little free library, and then someone else will enjoy it, and then I'll get a book that I actually like. So it's a win-win either way. That's just the first layer. That was just all the books stacked on top. Now we have all of these. Let me see if I can show you. I mean, I guess I could count how many books I got, but I'm gonna leave that for the end, and that'll be the little surprise at the end. But yeah, let's dive in. And this is actually fun now because I can't see the covers, so like I don't know what I'm grabbing. Ooh, such a good book. The Practice of the Presence of God by Brother Lawrence. This book is a book that I actually already own, and I loved it so much. So when I saw a copy of it, you best bet that I'm buying this because it's like literally brand new condition. I will be gifting this to somebody. Don't know who yet, but I will be giving it to someone. This book is so good. It's pretty much a collection of letters by this guy, Brother Lawrence, who is a monk in the 1600s. It was published in 1692. But basically, this monk had the idea to spend every single minute in communion with the Lord. And so he documented his journey of attempting to do that. And it went from like an hour a day to 2 hours a day until he was like pretty consistently just always spending time with the Lord, which is such a cool idea and so very convicting. But it's such a good book. It really feels like he's just kind of writing letters to you because it is like the format of like letters. It's just such a good book. So of course, had to grab it. The Storied Life of A.J. Fikry by Gabrielle Zevin. I knew Gabrielle Zevin sounded familiar. So did she write Tomorrow, Tomorrow, Tomorrow? Anyways, I've heard so many good things about this book, and I actually already own a copy of it. But this is a much nicer copy, so I'm going to keep this one for myself, and then I don't know, get rid of the other one, free the library, gift it to somebody. I don't know. Not that it's a bad copy. I have a paperback, but this is just like a really pretty copy, and it has like the deckled edges, which are just so fun and satisfying. No idea what it's about. I've just heard a lot of people read it and really like it, so there's that. Redeeming Love by Francine Rivers. This is the third copy of this book that I have bought. Can you tell I love it? So actually every single copy I found has been a different cover, which is really cool. There's a note in here. That's sad. I mean, that's cute, but that's sad that someone gave it away. Anyways, this book is so good. You've probably heard me talk about it before. The stuff that happens in this book is actually awful. Like, there were so many times where I like felt sick to my stomach reading the things that occur in this book, but it's so beautiful. It's a retelling of the book of Hosea from the Bible, and the contents in here are very hard. So look up trigger warnings if you need to. But it's just such a beautiful story of how messed up we are as humans and just how good God is. And yeah, that's all I'm going to tell you. You should read this. It is so good. I have a copy for myself, and then I already gifted one to a friend, and then now I have another copy to gift to another friend. It's that good. Yeah, everybody should read this. Like, Redeeming Love is like the perfect name for it because that's what God's love is. It redeems us, and it is so good. Go read it. Power of a Princess by E.D. Baker. E.D. Baker, I read like all of their books growing up. I don't know if I've read this one specifically, but the Frog Princess series, I for sure read that. And it's like a middle grade fairy tale retelling, I think. I'm not entirely sure. I don't remember at all. But whenever I find their books, I will grab them because I remember them being good. And yeah, that's kind of all I have to say. I don't know. Whenever I see their books, I grab them. Yeah. Wicked Like a Wildfire by Lana Popovic. I just saw the cover of this one, honestly, and I was like, what is this? I want to get this. Never heard of it before, but like, cover, gorgeous. I want to say it's like a fantasy. Looks like all the women in Iris's family have like some sort of magic. It's a debut, and I want to say it's a standalone. Like, I love series, don't get me wrong, but like thrifting series is like nearly impossible. So usually when I thrift books, I try to thrift standalones, and I'm pretty sure this one's a standalone. But I don't know, it just looks so cute and cozy, and I love fantasy, and I am always looking for new fantasy. Lovely War by Julie Berry. I have heard so many good things about this book, and when I saw this, I got so excited. And like, this copy, again, perfect condition. Like, what do you mean I got this for 50 cents? Wild. Pretty much this follows World War I and World War II, but told by the goddess Aphrodite. I don't know how that works, but it sounds really good. I'm pretty sure it's a romance. Yeah, don't really know anything else about it, but honestly, that's the way I like to go into books. So excited for this one. I've seen so many people read this and absolutely love it. It's kind of a long one, but it's so pretty. Oh, it's so cute. I'm so excited for this one. Spy School at Sea by Stuart Gibbs. This is another series that I read growing up, and every time I go to the library sale, I will grab another copy of books that I'm missing. Because, like, look how many there are. There's, like, at least 8. There's so many. Always looking for more of the series. Eldest by Christopher Paolini. This is part of the Aragon series, which, so thick. Also, it's beautiful. Like, I feel like that's so just, like, medieval fantasy, like, dragon vibes. So cool. It's literally so long. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's kind of cool. The page numbers are like on the side rather than like the top or bottom. I've never seen that before. That's kind of cool. Of course, there's a map. Low-key, no idea what this is about. I've just heard that Aragon is really, really good. It's one of my friend's favorite series. I'm always on the lookout for it. And that's why I was sad. I found the first book at the thrift store and it was just not in good condition. But I found this one. So, also no idea how many books are in the series. Let's see if it'll tell us. Well, this is book 2, but definitely excited for this one. No idea what it's about, just know it's really good. Turtles All the Way Down by John Green. Again, brand new copy of a book. Like, what? I've read one other John Green book. Why am I blanking? The Fault in Our Stars. That's what it's called. I think I gave that like a 4-star. I don't entirely remember, but I remember enjoying it. And I just love the cover of this one. It's so pretty. This one, I remember the plot being really good, and I was looking for it. Yeah, it's something about a mystery of like a billionaire and a $100,000 reward. So, sounds really interesting. The Fault in Our Stars is on the back. I could have just looked at the back and I would remember the title. Anyways, Turtles All the Way Down. In Other Lands by Sarah Reese Brennan. This is a book I have no idea about. I just saw the cover and I was like, that looks really fun. It's about mermaids. That's, I think, all I know about it. And honestly, it's not giving me anything in the little blurb. Oh, blurb by Leigh Bardugo. Still haven't read any of her books, but I'm slowly collecting them. And I've heard she's a really good author, so trust that. Oh, and Cassandra Clare. Yeah, honestly, no idea what this is about. I think it's like a romantasy adventure. I remember looking up the description on Goodreads and being really intrigued. Yeah, I don't know. Sounds fun. The Daughters of Madurai by Rajashree Variyar. I probably pronounced that so wrong. Sorry about that. But this just is gorgeous. Like, there's this gold foil on it. I don't know if you can see. And then sprayed edges. Like, it's so pretty. Like, look, this book was from Barnes & Noble. Still in, like, perfect condition. Like, what? Like, look at that. It's so pretty. Oh, this is like a dual timeline in 1992 and 2019. So maybe it's like a mother-daughter thing. Not entirely sure. It's a debut novel. I don't know. It looks fun. See, look, it's literally an exclusive edition from Barnes & Noble. And the original price was $27.99. Go to your library sales. Like, where else are you going to find this book for 50 cents? What? Ooh, if it's an exclusive edition, that means the inside is probably going to be gorgeous. Oh, there's nothing. That was really disappointing, lol. But yeah, another book that know nothing about, but who knows? It could be a 5-star. And I would have never found out about it unless I went to the library sale and picked it up. You never know. All right, and then last but not least, I'm actually so proud of this find. Like, what? I found an entire trilogy. This is Black Wings Beating, Red Skies Falling, and Gold Wings Rising. I actually can't believe I found an entire series. Like, what the heck? I think I found the last two, the red and gold, and I was like, this looks kind of interesting and fun. And then like an hour later, I was looking through a different shelf, mind you, and I found the first one. So of course I grabbed it. The covers are literally gorgeous. There's the first one, the second one, and the third one. Literally so pretty. I remember it's funny because I found this one first and it says the Skybound Saga book 2, but it's Roman numerals. So I was like, book 11, I'm not getting this. It's in fact book 2. And I got the whole series. Literally, I've never found, I take that back. I found an entire Ellen Hildebrand series one time. So this is the second time I've ever found a full series. But like, it's so rare. And they are YA fantasy, I believe, which is like one of my favorite genres ever. Like, I love anything young adults, and then fantasy, just, I'm so excited. Again, low-key, have no idea what it's about. It's something about like birds of prey, and it's just, it's giving fantasy. They're also kind of giving Red Rising, which I never read that, so that has to do with nothing. But I don't know, I'm so proud of this find. I actually can't believe that happened, and that like I grabbed the book 2 and 3, and I was just gonna buy book 2 and 3, and then I found book 1. Like, what? Absolutely wild. Very proud of that find. And that is all the books that I found. Literally crazy to me that was $10. Like, that's like half the price of one book. What do you mean? I don't think even one of these books is $10. Actually crazy. Well, I think it's time we count these books and see how many books I got for $10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 23. Which means that's counting the 2. So if we take out the 2 that I got from the thrift store, I got 21 books for $10. Crazy. That's, if there was 20 books, they would be 50 cents each. So they're probably like, I don't know, 45 cents each or something ridiculous. Like, you're kidding. That's actually insane. Like, what? That is why I love this library sale so much. Literally anytime I have the chance to go, I go, because I always walk out with a bag that is full. Like, crazy. Also, I ripped it. I've used this bag so many times, and it is now approaching its last leg, which tells you how many times I've been to this library sale. There's just piles of books here now. But literally, such good finds. I mean, I found a Kristen Hanna book. I found an Nellie Hazelwood book. I found parts of series I'm looking for. I found a John Green book. I found an entire trilogy. I found a Lisa Gardner book, a Taylor Jenkins Reid book. Literally so many good finds. Plus a handful of books that I've never even heard of that just look really interesting, which is my favorite way to find books that are just like random. Because like, yes, books that are hyped up are usually really good, but also there's so many like underrated books out there that are so good. And I just never think to read them because I'm not going to go buy a book for $30 if I've never heard of it, you know? But like, if I find it at a thrift store, like this one, I was not about to pay $27.99 for this because I just have no idea what it is. But for less than 50 cents, you bet I'm going to take a chance on it, and I'm probably going to love it. Who knows? That is my haul. Literally so good. Seriously, if your library does book sales, go to them. There are so many hidden gems, and you will always find something. Literally always. You may never find like an entire bag like I just did, but who knows? And also branch out and grab books that you wouldn't normally grab. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of this video. Thanks so much for watching and coming book shopping with me. This was so much fun. I absolutely love my library, if you couldn't tell. It's such a great way to find books and also like own books, and you're supporting a great cause. Yeah, it's one of the best things. I love my library book sales. Comment down below if you've read any of these. Literally, there's so many options for me to read next. So if there's one that you read, let me know and I might read that one next. I will see you guys in the next one.